Hello, hello, hello. Sorry I'm late. This is Attorney Mike Revlin coming to you from Chicago. As usual, I got a little mixed up, so let's get this party started, shall we?
The Zoom court can be distractions as well. Watch your language. Make sure you have a pen or pencil and paper when I call your name, because you will have to write things down. And with that being said, I think we are ready to get started officially on the docket.
Next case is State of Kansas versus Jonathan Tyler Friend. Good afternoon, Mr. Friend.
How you doing?
Mr. Friend, you're charged by way of information in
Yep, we got a friend in jail.
22 CR 466 on or about November 27, 2022 in Butler County, Kansas, with theft of a maroon 2008 Chrysler van, allegedly owned by a Jeremiah Potts. Count 2, you're charged.
Seriously, I'm sorry.
Same date and location. Criminal trespass, Class B, non-person, misdemeanor, as to 9880 Southwest 137th Terrace, Augusta, Kansas. Count 3, you're charged. Same date and location, no valid driver's license, Class B, non-person, misdemeanor. Hey, Mr. Friend, those are the charges pending against you. Do you understand the charges?
So,
Mr. Friend, you do have the right to counsel if you cannot afford an attorney. One would be appointed to represent you. Mr. Friend, are you currently employed?
yes, sir.
Where do you work?
The Blue
I work in
Bomber.
Poplar Bluff, Missouri for Crawford Construction.
And are you full-time?
No, just part-time right now.
How many hours do you work a week?
40 to 20. That's why I say part-time, because it's just on and off because of the snow and all that.
And what is your approximate salary or wage?
About 12.59.
Based on part-time employment, based on wage that you've set, the court does appoint counsel to represent you. Court appoints Darren Patterson
It is.
to represent you at
What was
all
that now?
stages.
What was
What?
that? Can you repeat that again?
The court appoints Darren Patterson to represent you at all stages of the...
Yeah, I don't know if I've had Judge Hart on before. I think I've had him on another clip, but he's fantastic in this. The defendant is not getting the picture, and you'll see. Judge Hart just doesn't change at all. He just plods on slowly like a tank.
the proceedings. Darren Patterson is appointed to represent you at all stages of the proceedings.
Your Honor,
That's
Thank
a,
you.
you should supposed to be, some other, I don't know.
Your
That's
Honor,
supposed
this
to
is
be conflict of interest.
Your Honor, there is a felony involved.
And the court stands corrected. Thank you, Ms. Norris. The count 1 is a felony. The court appoints Jim Watts to represent you at all stages of the proceedings. Jim Watts is appointed to represent you at all stages of the proceedings. Court needs to set appropriate bond for you. Mr. Friend, what is your current address?
Excuse me, sir. It said, right here on this paper, it's KSA theft. It says it's landed between A4 or B3, and it's not even a 9 misdemeanor. That's what it says right underneath it.
Yep, it's not. It's a felony, and the judge explains it to him slowly and excruciatingly.
It's a theft, a level 9 non-person felony.
Not supposed to be, so it's supposed to be a misdemeanor.
You've been charged
Wait, you just said it wasn't a misdemeanor. Now, which one is it? Well, we already know. It's a felony.
with theft, a level 9 non-person felony.
Okay, how do I get charged with a vehicle that was, okay, pull up the police report. I mean, obviously, I'm nowhere.
It's alleged that the value
Thanks
of
for
the
letting me know.
maroon 2008 Chrysler van was at least $1,500 in value, but less than $25,000 in value.
Okay, what was the police report? The only reason you guys pulled that van over, because I know nothing about that van. But if you read the police report or ask any of the officers, there's supposed to be 2 suspects that fled the vehicle. But why am I the only guy that's on this? There was someone bit last night.
Mr. Friend,
They didn't get locked up.
Mr. Friend, you may very well have a valid defense to the charge
I was
pending.
just wondering, okay, I'm supposed to, I have a family funeral, sir, and I'm sorry for interrupting you when you're talking, first and foremost, but I got a family funeral I was trying to get to in California. Like, if I don't leave today, my ride's leaving me, and I'll be stranded here in Kansas. And I don't even live here. I live in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. That's clear on the other side of Missouri. If I don't get out today and get another court date for all this bull crap, then I'm stuck here. I'm stuck. I'm going to miss my family funeral, and I'll probably lose my job.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Friend. The court
Okay.
sets your next appearance date before Judge Satterfield, and that would be on Monday,
His uncle died.
January 23rd, 2023 at 2:30 p.m.
Smoked the glue.
Monday, January 23rd, 2023 at 2:30 p.m. before Judge Satterfield on the felony preliminary hearing control docket. Next item of business is to set appropriate bond for you, Mr. Friend. Mr. Friend, what is your current address?
Current address is 398
Please repeat.
398 Adams. Or actually, it's not Adams no more. I'm sorry, it's Gardner.
Please repeat your correct address.
938 Gardner. It was Adams. 938
938 Gardner
Street in Poplar Bluff, Missouri, like I told you.
Street, Poplar Bluff, Missouri. And your zip code?
63901.
63901. What is your current phone number?
My current phone number is 573-718.
573
718
718
7741.
7741. 7741. Mr. Friend, do you use an email address?
No, I don't.
No email address.
Make it make sense. At Yahoo.
And recommendation for bond, Ms. Norris?
Your Honor, recommend $4,500 cash or surety. No contact with the property, the alleged victims. Defendant does have, looks like non-person felony history out of Missouri.
Thank you, Ms. Norris. And the court does set $4,500 cash or surety bond. Mr. Friend,
Excuse me, sir.
$4,500 cash or surety bond.
Excuse me, sir. I don't got $4,500. I literally have been walking for the past 3 days.
That doesn't
trying
shock
to get to
anybody.
this next county up here so I can get my family to pick me up. They're waiting on me and they're going to leave me and I'm going to lose my job, my house, everything I got if I can't get out today. And I'll still come to court the 31st or the 23rd. I mean,
Seriously, his position is he needs to get out now so he can walk across the county so his family can take him wherever they're going. Apparently his family won't come get him. He's got to walk across the county first. I don't know if there's any truth in that, but it's a sad state of affairs if so.
sorry, the 23rd, but I'm screwed. Like, I could care less about the bond or setting in jail. I've done a lot of jail time. I can do jail time. You should give me a chance to go see my family at their funeral and come back.
And the court does order you have no contact with the alleged victim, Jeremiah Potts, nor the subject property, maroon 2008 Chrysler van.
And Your Honor, there's a trespass charge, an address on Terrace by Augusta. We would ask for no contact with that property specifically.
And that is the order of the court. No contact with the subject property.
Is the judge intentionally slow talking that, or is that just him? I haven't seen him enough. Either way, it's fun. But what he's doing makes all the sense in the world, but he's so slow and deliberate about it at this point.
9880 Southwest 137th Terrace, Augusta, Butler County, Kansas.
So, excuse me, sir. Are you going to grant me getting a large so I can go to my family's funeral, or are you just going to keep it at 4,500? Because I ain't got no money. I'll just be setting it.
In regards to your motion or on your own recognizance, Vaughn, the court overrules and denies your motion. The court orders $4,500 cash or surety
I'll be here
bond.
for a while. I'll be here until January 23rd. Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
supposed to.
Have a good day.
Excuse me, can I ask the question?
No, put place the screen on mute.
And don't forget to hit like and subscribe, or the dogs get it.
You had a question? Did you have a question, Mr. Scott? I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, so when I get out this,
Oh, I forgot about it. All the way from Washtenaw County. Yes, it's Janelle, the cone killer. Let's see if she's figured it out.
this is all over.
Yeah, you know, unless you want to come back and see me, I'm done with you.
I'll say, all right, man.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
All right.
I usually get that reaction. I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. Here,
All right.
Scott. Court calls the case, People versus Janelle Manigault.
Bill Williams for Superior Township.
James Gallagher, Assistant Club Defender on behalf of Janelle Manigault, and I'm hoping she can provide us with some updated information here, Judge, about parallel parking.
Ms. Manigault, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Mr. Simpson?
I'm doing okay.
And look. Okay, so I went to take my driver's test, right? I'm trying to pay attention at the same time while she's driving. Anyways, but I have to go retake it again.
Because it took too long.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's okay. All right, Miss Manigault. I told you I wasn't going to leave you. And I'd say
she's over here shaking her head like doing this. This is my mom shaking her head doing this.
it's okay. All right. So when do you go in? Have you been practicing parallel parking?
I have to make another appointment. Yes,
Okay.
sir. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating. I'm trying to do everything at once.
Okay. There is going to come a day when you are going to have your license. And all I will say is I don't want you parking around my truck. But Ms. Manigault, so how soon can you get get it set up so you're back on the same thing?
Well, thank you.
I have to, well, of course you can't go up to the Secretary of State no more and just go take the test. Now you got to just go have an appointment now. So I have to make the appointment, and as soon as I make the appointment, I can get the ball rolling again.
All right. I'm going to adjourn you out to January 3rd, 2023.
Thank you.
At
Oh
9.
my God. Thank you for being patient.
Miss Manigault,
Oh,
Miss Manigault, I told you I wasn't going to leave you until you figured out. I told you I wasn't going to leave you until you figured out how to parallel park. The dockets will be switching, so the Superior docket won't be my cases at some point. But I'm putting a note in here, and Miss Weidling, can you note that I'm going to keep this case.
Oh, yeah, Judge. You can't dump Janelle the cone killer on another judge. That's just rude.
I'm not going to leave
oh
you.
thank
And
you.
If we put you out there and I let this case go, I wouldn't sleep at night trying to figure out if you ever made it through. So I'll just keep it so I can be there to celebrate you. All right?
Thank you.
All right. Have a happy holiday. We'll see you next year.
Could be a New Year's
Thank
celebration.
you. Happy holidays.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Court calls the case. People versus Michelle Miller.
Bill Williams for Superior Township.
I just stuck with this call. Somebody sent it to me. Thank you. By the way, a whole bunch of people sent them, and I don't have all the names, but this call is pretty interesting.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Michelle Miller. Ms. Miller, good morning. If you could please state your name for the court.
Good morning, Michelle Miller.
Hello, ma'am. All right. What are we doing?
Yes, Your Honor, I spoke to Ms. Miller and communicated with Mr. Williams. There is an offer in this that I just need to briefly discuss with Ms. Miller. Could we adjourn to the next available date if possible?
I'll adjourn it to December 6th, 2022, 1 p.m.
Defendant Anderson's having a nice stretch.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. And Ms. Miller, I'll call you and discuss that with you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Court calls the case, People versus Arande Anderson. So,
Janelle Williams, Township.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Arande Anderson. Mr. Anderson, good morning. If you could please state your name for the court.
Arande Anderson.
And Your Honor, Mr. Anderson did obtain valid insurance. I believe he would be admitting responsibility to the civil infraction of no proof of insurance. Is that correct, Mr. Williams?
That is correct.
And that's count 2, dismiss count 1. All right, and sir, do you admit responsibility to the fact that on January 11, 2022, Mott Street, Superior Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, that you had no proof of insurance after being requested to provide it?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you a little bit. It's kind of going in and out, the audio, a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I apologize.
Okay. No, it's okay. Court accepts his admission of responsible to that charge. Count 1 is dismissed. Fines and cost of $155. When can you pay that?
Can I have 4.5 weeks? Or 4 weeks? 4 weeks?
He wants me to count out 4.5 weeks. I'm not doing that. What date are you going to have the money?
Okay, can I look at my calendar real quick for my to see when I get paid? I'm sorry.
Sure. We have all the time in the world. Go for it.
Okay, December 15th. Is that fine?
That's less than 4.5 weeks. Are you sure you're going to have it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sure.
He don't know. Look, just I think I'm going to give him till December 31st. Get it paid before the end of the year. How's that sound?
Yes, sir. That sounds wonderful.
All right. Don't forget. Otherwise, I got to send people to find you and everything. It could be a big mess. All right. Thank you. Have a good day, sir.
Okay. You as well. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you,
Court calls the case. People versus Davion Copeland.
Laura Blumberg for the people.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Davion Copeland. Mr. Copeland, good morning. If you could please state your name for the court.
Davion Copeland.
And Your Honor, I didn't realize Mr. Copeland was in custody. It looks like I believe he's being held on a capital matter, perhaps. If we could just adjourn this so I can get to the jail and discuss how we're going to proceed and obviously to see how that other matter is going to proceed as well.
All right. So
there we go. The call takes a turn. You got Janelle on here. You got the funny guy who can't calculate when he can pay. And then all of a sudden you got a guy in here on charges appropriate for this room. And then he commits a capital offense. And that's why he's in custody. And and everyone's dealing with it. That's what they deal with.
He's being held on yeah. Okay. I think I'm aware of that. December 20th. So you can get yourself over there. So December 20th, 2022, 9 a.m. I just want to make sure. Mr. Copeland, your bond in the other matter, does he not have a bond or what's his bond?
Yeah, Judge, according to ex-jail, it's $100,000.
That's correct. It's $100,000 cash or surety.
Got it. Okay, so what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to set your bond at $5,000, 10%, so you're getting credit against this case. Okay, Mr. Copeland? All right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls the case, People versus Aaron Teachout.
Williams, Superior Township.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Aaron Teachout. Mr. Teachout, if you're here, good morning. Please state your name for the court. And I was unable to make any contact with him, Judge.
Yeah, he's not here. So bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear.
That's what I
It
thought.
will be set no matter $5,000. Give a 10% privilege on that. That warrant will issue immediately. Be having previous warrants. Court calls the case, the People versus Robert Bryan.
Laura Willenbring for the people.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Robert Bryan. Mr. Bryan, good morning. If you could please state your name for the court.
Not here. He's not checked in. I think he did a warrant recall and then.
Yeah, I saw that too, Judge, and we weren't able to make contact with him.
There is a whole Janelle playlist.
I'll reset it at 5,000. Give a 10% privilege on that. That warrant will issue immediately. Guess the next time we see him, he'll be our guest. Court calls case.
I'm here.
Robert.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know if you could hear me.
He didn't. No, we couldn't. He didn't relay. So
I'm sorry. I just had to. I apologize. I just trying to work this phone. No. Can you hear me?
Okay.
All right. I won't issue the warrant.
Can they hear me? You guys can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you now. Sorry about that.
Okay.
And Your Honor, we weren't able to discuss the matter with this with Mr. Bryan with the court.
Mr. Bryan's lighting could also use some help, but you know, who's counting?
Allow a brief adjournment.
I'm sorry. If I could, I tried to call this morning. I received a message last night from a Devin. I'm not sure
Okay.
Devin
Yeah.
was, S. He let me know what time to be here and the password and etc. But I tried to call around 8:39 and they transferred me to somebody's voicemail.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah, he was kind of busy. All right. So
yeah, I figured that.
December what? 6th? December 6th, 2022, 1 p.m. or as your Zoom invite indicates. All right. So, sir, make sure you get yourself in touch with the public defender's office so we can proceed on this matter.
Who do I ask for?
That'd
be James Gallagher.
James? Okay, and you said that date again? I'm sorry, December
6th.
6th. Okay, I guess you'll know. James. Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, sir, when you ask for, make sure you ask for Gallagher. Don't ask for James. You'll get about 8 people.
Right. All right. Gallagher,
Okay.
like
People often refer to me as Gallagher due to the show Shameless. So I'm often referred to as Gallagher.
Well, the comedian just died.
Yes, there was also the watermelon comedian.
Didn't think I knew that, huh? Okay, all right, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, this has been lovely. All right, thanks.
It's logimatic.
Court calls case. People versus Robert Fritz.
Laura Willenbring for the people.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Robert Fritz. Mr. Fritz, good morning. If you could please state your name for the court.
He said it really profound. However, he's muted.
Robert Fritz.
Okay, we got you.
I need
Sorry,
pictures,
Judge.
Yeah.
It's all right. All
And
right.
Your Honor, we attempted this before. Mr. Fritz was having some technical issues previously. I believe he's pleading no contest here this morning, Judge, to the reduced charge of operating while visibly impaired. I believe when we were here previously, the report had been provided to Your Honor.
Let me see if we still have it. I think I do. Yes, we still do have it. Got it.
And is that correct, Ms. Willenbring? It would be operating while visibly impaired?
That is correct.
Impaired driving. That's a no contest plea.
You did not, FD.
This one's going. Got it. All right, Mr. Fritz, can you raise your right hand, please, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
State your name again, please.
Robert Fritz.
All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to plead no contest to the charge of operating while visibly impaired. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail, up to a $300 fine plus court cost. The court could order any rehabilitative service or community service the court deems necessary. The court could also immobilize your vehicle, order you to pay the cost of the prosecution, as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand all of that, sir?
Yes, sir.
And understanding that, you still wish to plead no contest?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what a no contest plea is?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me explain two things about it just to make sure that you understand. The first thing you need to understand about a no contest plea is it means that you're not further desirous or wanting to contest this charge. You understand that?
Yes.
Second thing you need to understand is that for purposes of sentencing, the court is going to treat you the same as though you had pled guilty. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Gallagher, the
Close
basis
enough.
for the no contest plea?
Potential civil liability, Judge.
All right. So, sir, understanding all of that, to the charge of operating while visibly impaired, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right. Now, you understand that by pleading no contest,
You got
you'll
it,
not
brother.
have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
Because of that, you're giving up certain rights. You're giving up your right to call witnesses to speak for you at trial or to have this court compel their attendance. You're giving up your right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You're also giving up your right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent, not have that silence used against you. And you're giving up your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir. I've never been in trouble in my life. This was the first incident I've ever had.
All right. Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead no contest?
No, sir.
Has anybody threatened you or coerced you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
The court has been provided Michigan Department of State Police report for their case number 5069-20. Counsel, any objection to the court reviewing that report to form the factual basis?
None.
So having
No, Your Honor.
the court, upon the review of that report, does find that there's sufficient factual basis in which the court could determine the defendant's guilt of this offense. Counsel, have I complied with the court?
The people are satisfied.
Defense is satisfied, Judge.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of no contest to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Defendant is referred to Von Schwartz for an alcohol screening and assessment and the victim's impact panel. Sentencing in this matter will be December 14th, 2022, 9 a.m. Defendant's bond will continue. All right, Mr. Fritz, you need to hold
Yes,
the
sir.
line there. We're going to put you in with probation intake into a breakout room. You'll need to provide them information. They will provide you some information so that we can proceed on December 14th with sentencing, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can we make that happen, please?
Hey,
He was saying something, but I don't know if he was probably saying something to Gallagher. Like everybody wants to say something to Gallagher. Anyway.
Okay.
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 Ms. Harris, you have the right to remain silent. Hi. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, I can appoint one for you. Did you fill out an affidavit?
Can't read it right.
Did somebody help you fill it out?
No. I was trying to.
Could you not help them answer the questions?
They said that I don't remember what they. I think I did something inside of the a room with someone on computer.
Okay.
I don't know if that's what it was or not.
Anybody knows what's going on here? Please explain it to me. That this affect is strange. Strange. I mean, it could be. We might need an evaluation. It might be substance. It might just be entitlement. I can't tell.
I believe somebody on the previous shift,
Okay.
one of the officers helped her.
Okay. All right. Do you swear to tell the truth?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Are you currently employed? Do you have a job?
Yes, I do.
We already saw Eric Cartman here at Knox.
Where do you work?
Cookout. Cumberland Avenue.
Cookout?
Cumberland Avenue, yes.
How much money do you make there?
I don't really know the amount.
Get a check?
Sometimes I do.
How much is on the check?
It's always different.
How many hours do you work?
Must be
How many?
different hours sometimes.
Do you work 4 days a week? Do you work 2 days a week? Do you work 7 days a week?
Sometimes I work like 7 or 8 days a week.
Okay, let me check your criminal history. You've got some open cases for this year from August, and now you've got some for November. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about the ones in November. Okay, the first one is a vandalism charge. That's a misdemeanor. It said that this happened on November the 25th. That was Friday. Today's Monday, and it said officers, they were told that there was a suspicious person at Market Square. They observed the defendant, discovered to be Ebony Harris, sleeping in a chair in front of Cafe 4. Defendant pulled her arms away from officers when they were trying to place the defendant into handcuffs. She began screaming and making a noise that prevented others from carrying on their activities. Then she slipped out of her cuffs and attempted to get away, again resisting officers, pulling away, had to be taken to the ground. Said you had an outstanding warrant for failure to appear on retaliation for past action. Your bond is $2,000 appearance at that time. And the vandalism is when you were being transported to the detention facility. Said you began kicking the door, cracking the inside of the door, causing damage. The damage is valued at $500. Okay, so that's a misdemeanor charge. Okay, I'm going to put a $500 appearance bond on that. And I'm going to go through the rest of these here real quick, all right? You've got a disorderly charge. I'm going to give you a ROR on the disorderly charge. You've got a resisting arrest, which is a misdemeanor. I'm going to give you an ROR on that. And then on the escape, which is a misdemeanor charge, I'm going to give you another $500 bond on that. So that's $1,000.
Oh, the judge is feisty. She's very good. This is the only appearance I've seen of her, but she's nice, but she doesn't put up with too much.
Bond, that would be $100 to a bonding company. Okay?
Okay, that's fine.
So let me print these off. Have you had the public defender before?
I've never been here before, so I don't know what this is going on.
Okay, this is jail.
I didn't never heard of it this.
Okay, that's you're wearing the red shirt. They wear that in the jail, so that's where you are right now.
If you didn't catch it, she starts with, I don't even know where I am right now. Okay, this is jail. That's why you have the red shirt on. I love it.
They just
You
walked me out
also,
of my house, and I just told them to walk me back in. I don't know who they are, what I was doing here, nothing, and they just walked me out of my house.
okay, well, you also have a $2,000 appearance bond on an attachment. Okay, that says you had court scheduled for September the 8th of this year and you didn't make it to court. So that's going to be another $2,000. So your bond ends up being $300 to a bonding company. Okay, so you got a bond. It's $3,000 appearance bond. And let me get your attorney appointed. You said you haven't had an attorney appointed before?
No.
Okay. How long have you lived here?
Not long.
Days, weeks, months?
I don't want to, put my privacy out there. I like my own privacy. If I have a real lawyer, I'm sure he let you know that I was walked out of my house for nothing, and that I am definitely pressing charges on you all. Then, if this is the case and that you're saying you all cannot be under arrested or however you're supposed to go, I was walked out of my house for nothing, and then he brought me here for nothing. I was just sitting on my porch smoking a cigarette, and my husband walked off, and then he just showed up on my porch. And then I told him to back up, hold on, what is the problem? And he would not give me a chance to talk about nothing, and then brought me here. And I think at that point, I don't really give any of my privacy to you all, and it's not what I can do here.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you that question anymore.
Because
Okay.
you're a complete stranger, you just walk someone off their porch.
Once
So
again, I'm not going to ask you that question anymore. Okay, I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. I'm going to waive the administrative fee for the attorney. I'm going to set your court date for Wednesday, November the 30th, and that's going to be in felony court.
You're strangers, and you're right. Things about people and saying things about people, and this is not what's true.
Okay, so you're all set.
I've never heard any of these things to be what's true, but I know you walked an innocent woman off her porch today from her husband to be working as much as my husband worked, and I think you all should not have walked a woman off her porch for no reason. And you're complete strangers to be saying she's supposed to know what this stuff is. This is nothing I've never saw or read before. So I don't know what to tell you about this.
Is that all you need from her?
That's all I need.
All right, you'll head to that green door right over there. Push on it when you get there.
Heck, it's a double rainbow. Hey, Cal, look at that. It's a double rainbow.
Mr. Joseph's back. All right, court recalls case People versus Joseph.
Rob Dodd, to have the people.
Still ready, Judge. Torshell Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Joseph. Mr. Joseph, please state your name.
This is Ibrahim Joseph. Good morning.
All right. Good morning. And sir, court's understanding is you're going to waive your right to a preliminary examination. Is that correct? Question mark.
Are you froze?
Question mark.
Yes.
Okay, you're going to waive your right to a preliminary examination. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. You understand a preliminary examination is a proceeding where the people have to show by probable cause that the offense alleged was committed and that you committed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And you understand you'll not have that hearing and you'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution?
Yes, sir.
There you go. See, you got it. People also waive the right?
Mm-hmm. No, sorry. Yes. Couldn't resist.
Preliminary examination having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on a single count. Mr. Feaster, if you go, I'm coming through the screen.
Thank you, Judge. We will waive reading and stand mute, Your Honor.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter not guilty plea. Pretrial will be set for
January 4th at 1:30.
January 4th, 2023, 1:30 before Judge Conlon.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bond continued.
Well, there you have it. That was my mashup for the day. I was going to take the day off. I really was. And then I think all of those were sent to me except one. Then someone sent me, Janelle the Cone Killer, and I couldn't not do it. The appearance wasn't even good. It's just, well, she's charming. She is. And it's just fun to watch Judge Simpson have patience and be nice to her. You know, I think that's like his therapy after all the stuff he puts up with. He gets Janelle on there and he can just smile and nobody gets hurt. So that was all fun stuff. Appreciate y'all coming out. I will see you all soon.